Hey, good morning and happy Wednesday to you. It's good to have you back here on such a beautiful day. And you can probably see in the reflection in this video how just a beautiful day we've been blessed with. You may hear some sounds of construction going on, but in our message for today, that's actually what it centers around. We're going to be in Psalm chapter 24 today, but there's a story that I'd like to read for you as well from a devotional. And it says here that an old man, a great man of God, lay on his deathbed. He summoned his grandson to his side. Calling the boy's name, he said this: "I don't know what type of work I will be doing in heaven, but if it's allowed, I'm going to ask the Lord to help build your mansion. You be sure to send up plenty of right materials." Now, that leads us to believe what are the right materials, and it says here, living a life of purity, leading others to Christ as we share our faith, doing good works in Christ's name. All of these are materials that may be sin on ahead, and these can never be touched by the fluctuations of an earthly economy, natural disasters, rioting, injustice, and many other things that we see that affect us on the surface. You know, we always plan for college funds, maybe some retirement plans, so forth like that, but are we putting the same planning into storing up treasures in heaven? Are we doing the same to build foundations that will last an eternity? And that's what Psalm 24 actually talks about today. You know, the psalmist starts off like this. He says, "The earth and everything in it, and the world and its inhabitants belong to the Lord, for he laid its foundations on the sea and established it on the rivers." Here we see talk of construction in a sense, and that he lays the foundation on the sea. Reference back to Genesis 1. But he also asks this question. He says, "Who may ascend the mountain of the Lord? Who may stand in his holy place? The one who has clean hands and a pure heart, who has not set his mind on what is false, and who has not sworn deceitfully. He will receive blessing from the Lord." You know, as he goes on into this passage, he also says, "Lift up your heads, you gates. Rise up, you ancient doors. Then the King of glory will come in." You know, all these metaphors of building, of construction, of foundation. What are we building on? Are we building on a foundation that is like sand that can sink or cause the house to be torn in two? Or are we building it on the cornerstone, on the firm foundation of Jesus Christ? That's what we got to worry about today. Let's have a little bit of a reflection. Let's have a reflection on this. Matthew chapter 6, verse 20. "Lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven." Start building that foundation by all of these things that we see of a godly life filled with love. Love you guys. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Remember to love God and love people. We'll see you then.